Thank you very much. I was trying to find the David one and I didn't, it's in the unit section of the Facebook page.
It's unit 14.
Okay.
Okay.
On Live Younger.
Yep.
And the other location for it is at LifeWave's every other week call.
The
I
Connect.
think he was one of the one of those.
Speakers.
Right. And that's the one we put in the unit section.
Yep.
Yep. So there is, I think I put it in, I might have put it in LifeWave Connect or LifeWave Units. Yeah, so you'll find it in there, Kay. Great. Good morning, everybody. This is our
Morning.
Thursday morning chat. We talk
Morning,
about business.
Michelle.
Good
Mike.
morning. Good morning. So before we jump in on things, we want to hear from you guys of business testimonials. We love to hear. We had a new senior director and 2 new directors last week. Very exciting. What's been going on in your business that you want to share? Those are big, huge ones. Little ones are really good because the little ones make the big ones. So we'd love to hear your business testimonials, your business questions. What are you going to do like we did on our call on Monday to make this the best year ever for your business? So who's ready to share?
Me.
Okay, you.
Can't hold her back. So, at 1 a.m, we once a week, we have a call with Kenya, London, Australia. And we had one last night, and it's just like so fun because it deepens your relationships. And like now we have more friends from all over the world. But one of the things we made sure to do is we chatted, about our upcoming Nova, and everybody on the call is registered. They all are registered with our team. So
That is huge.
yeah, isn't
That's
that great?
huge.
And
I
wonderful,
love it. And
wonderful
that's-
testimonials.
you remind me something I'm going to do. I'm going to see if I can get that YouTube link from Jim Caldwell that he put on the LifeWave Business Builders page. That was so good that we played on, what did I play it on the director's call?
Yeah.
Maybe we should play it on this call.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
good idea.
Okay, because it was that good, wasn't it? Okay,
Yeah.
I'm going to go get it. And Gregory, why don't you take over for a minute?
Yeah,
And
I have a little business testimonial I'd like to share. We have a new friend that's joining the business with us. He's joining on our 2nd or 3rd level. It's, in our minds, that doesn't matter. Because he's an old friend, an experienced networker. And it took us, we were literally courting him for 3-4 weeks, back and forth. And we sent him several videos with WhatsApp. And it was so fun because I know he was sharing the videos with other people, because either that, he watched both of the videos we sent him like 4 or 5 times each, but all of a sudden he get another ping at 7 o'clock in the morning. Oh, Bill's watching the video again. And he was so excited to finally get signed up and get his own access to WhatsApp. So now I'm not getting pings anymore, but he is. And he signed up 2 diamonds and a gold his first day in business on Monday.
Whoa.
What?
Yeah.
Whoa.
Huh?
You're talking about the LifeWave app?
Yeah, did I say WhatsApp?
You said
Okay.
WhatsApp.
Yeah, it was a long night. I'm in touch, not WhatsApp. Get WhatsApp out of the picture. I was just using WhatsApp before this call. No, the InTouch app. He was so excited to finally get his own access to InTouch. So now he doesn't have to, now he'll start getting all those little alerts. And
Okay.
they're very fun.
And Gregory, that started with the 3-minute and then the 18-minute?
Correct.
Or those two?
We actually
Okay.
went the 3-minute, and then we went with the 20-minute RadFest.
Okay.
Yeah.
And let's see, Stacy wants
One
to
more
come-
thing. And then I sent him the video about InTouch. There's an InTouch primer video in there, and he got really excited about the app. He couldn't wait to get his application in, but he wanted to wait it until the new year. We wanted to start fresh in January. So we got them all signed up on Monday and, and off to the races.
All
Yeah.
right. So
Yeah.
I'm going to share
About
this
the
video.
future and
And
his
I'm going to
vision.
start from the beginning. Can everybody see it?
Yes.
Okay, Jim Caldwell, I'm sorry to cut in on you, honey. It's
no.
been very exciting. You guys are going to love these people. They're great leaders, great leaders. Okay, here is Jim Caldwell on 1 minute and 42 seconds on Nova.
Hey there, Jim Caldwell here, asking you one simple question. Have you registered for the Nova Conference 2021? You have? Fantastic. You haven't? What are you waiting for? This is going to be 4 hours of power-packed information presented by David, of course. Think about the future and his vision. You'll hear it from him firsthand. Myself, Rex, Emily, Tiffany, Mimi, we'll all be there. Also, though, there'll be distributors imparting words of wisdom. What are they doing that makes them one of the leaders, one of the most successful leaders in the world? How about there's going to be special tools and assets, videos unveiled? How about our special speaker? We have booked somebody that receives standing ovations wherever she goes in front of thousands and thousands of people. She'll be here virtually, and she'll do an incredible job as she inspires and motivates. It is going to be a unbelievable first ever virtual event from LifeWave, and you're gonna want to be there. You gotta be there. It's February 6th, February 7th. Go to the events page at lifewave.com and register, and be sure to name the presidential director or senior presidential director in your upline, because that leader with the most mentions will receive an unbelievable prize, as will every member who mentions that leader's name. And trust me, this is a prize that's out of this world. It really will be fantastic. So what are you going to do next? You're going to go online and you're going to register for the Nova Conference 2021. Looking forward to seeing you there. Take care.
What'd you think?
He's good.
Loved it. That was great.
Yeah.
Wasn't that?
Hey there, Jim Caldwell here,
Oops.
asking you
Uh-oh.
one simple
Oh, he's
question.
back.
Have you
Uh-oh.
registered for the
Got him
Nova
on a loop.
Conference 2021?
Sorry.
You have?
Encore.
I need
That's
to
right.
figure out how to get rid of this.
Now that's fabulous. I want to play that for my group.
Yeah.
He said February 6th and 7th. I thought it was just the 6th.
It
Well,
is.
it's
Well,
different
right.
parts of the world have it at different
Oh.
times. So
Oh,
our part of the
okay.
world is the 6th.
Okay, cool.
Depends
Yeah.
on which language you want to listen to it. You know?
Ugh.
And what time you want to wake up, you know?
Yeah, right.
Right.
And we have
Yeah.
and it will be shareable on our YouTube channel, so you can forward it from the YouTube channel once Gregory posts this meeting.
Cool.
It will be.
What
Oh,
time is
Jim's
that?
little-
Term? I don't remember.
In the morning.
Hey,
Mountain
I think
Eight.
it's 10,
Eight.
or is it
Eight.
9 to
8
11?
to,
Depends on time zone. I
Oh.
think
Yeah, it does.
in West Coast time zone, I'm pretty sure it's 9 to 11 and then 1 to 3.
12 to 2,
Little look.
West Coast.
Oh, 12 to 2?
I think so, because it's 1 to
9
3 here.
11. Thank you. 9 and 1 hour break. Thank you very much. 9 to 11 and 12 to 2. So it's 2 2-hour segments with a 1 hour break in between.
Which time zone is 9?
That would be, that's West Coast. So for us, it'll be 10 to 12 and 1 to 3. For us in the mountains,
I have no idea what they're
for your
talking
Rocky
about.
Mountain
So
tribe.
9 Pacific.
Yeah.
So would it be
Okay.
12 o'clock on the Eastern time?
Yes.
Yes.
it would-
I come
Right.
up with that on my phone.
12
Thank
to
you.
2 and then 3 to 5.
Well, I'm
Wonderful.
on the app, and it says North America, February 6th, Pacific time, 8 a.m. to
Oh.
1.
Oh.
Pacific?
Yeah,
Oh,
that's what the app says, 8 a.m. to 1.
Oh, yay. Then it's not till
8 to
10.
10 and 11 to 1.
That's what,
okay. Okay.
Pretty sure there's an hour break in there. That's
There
what-
is.
yeah,
Okay.
Thanks, Helen.
yeah.
We
Yeah.
all meet each other, don't we?
We finally got it.
Sure.
So I have a question,
Uh-huh.
business related in terms of the In Touch app.
Yes.
So I have shared the Rad Fest. I'm just like totally jazzed about that one. I have had a couple of people say, well, that's nice, but it's all about wound healing. You know,
Really?
and what about this? And what about, so
Oh,
what, how do you
interesting.
guys respond to that? Because he's
Um,
mostly
I've gotten that
focused on
feedback,
the
but thank you.
incredible wound healing aspect, right? But
Well, if you love it and your people are not loving it,
uh-huh.
then go to the 18-minute one, because that goes over all the different benefits
Okay.
for people. So the important thing is for each of us to watch what's on the app and select appropriately for the person. Like if I know someone's going in for a procedure or they've had an accident, you know, RadFest is probably best, but I have to rewatch RadFest to really get that. And I
Right.
invite everyone to watch both of them so you know which one you want to send to who. Yeah.
Okay.
And do that with all the videos on there. And, you know, there's certain ones that I don't touch at all. Those tease ones I think are a waste and should be taken off. I just never use them. Why take up precious real estate from my perspective? But they did move them down from where they were. Thank you, Gregory and Jim Caldwell and John Presky for all of listening to our input. But we've got, you know, the 3-minute one is the very first one, then Horses Don't Lie, and then the health tracker. And then down a few below is the science section that has the RadFest and the 18-minute one and the 2-minute one on, you think I know the app?
You do. The 2-minute one, what is phototherapy?
Right.
Yeah, that's
Exactly. And so, I mean, I think I shared my business testimonial that in the last week, I used the app, you know, this friend called on New Year's Eve. We chatted, we connected, we hadn't talked in a while, like over a year, got caught up. What are you up to? I told her just a potato chip. That's all I gave her was a potato chip. And she went, I want to know more. I sent her the 3-minute and I said, you know, I think you'll really find the 18-minute one even more interesting because it talks about the benefits. I know that if people watch the 18-minute one or the RadFest one, they get back to me. She calls me back. She goes, can I share this video? And so then I sent her, you know, the 4-minute one on the business. She goes, how do I sign up? And it took me less than 2 minutes to do all of that.
Wow.
Wow.
Nice.
Okay. And then I had another guy, a doctor who used to be in one of my businesses, a naturopath, and I'm not looking for a business, and he's going through some health challenges. And so he was ready to sign up with a preferred customer. He goes, no, I want to get a gold pack. And I did the same thing with him. Use the app. So use it. It works.
Yay.
It saves time. It builds your business. It's fun. Anything else?
I have a question.
Now we can end it, right?
I have a question.
That well for me. So I'm wondering, in fact, I was thinking about asking this personally, but I just, maybe I'm not the only one on this call. What is it you're saying before you send any videos? What is it you're saying and doing? Maybe I'm not doing the beginning part right. I don't know.
Well, the potato chip part, right?
Right.
What's the potato chip? You know, our job and Jim, you know, Phil Jones is brilliant about this, you know, creating curiosity. You just want to say something. And we have in our Getting Started guide, and I'm always going to refer back to the tools. Notice that I use the tools that we share. I said, you know, I've discovered a historic breakthrough in affordable stem cell technology. And then people kind of shake their heads and they go, I want to know more. That's the line. It works. You can have your own line. That's the one I use, and it works.
There.
That's it. I stop.
I'm going to share my screen. I'm going to
you-
share my screen for a second.
Oh,
'cause
let
I
me
think
share
there's-
one more thing, honey.
Okay, go ahead.
Another thing is, you know, what happened to me is that I think is, what's his name's line? What's his name? I see his face. One of the top income earners who's been around since the beginning. So,
Kai.
huh?
Kai.
No, not Kai. So
okay.
sharing your story, you know, what happened to me is, you know, and I share briefly my story, really briefly. Yeah.
Is
So
it David?
that-
David Jumper?
No, not David Jumper. Honey, what's his name? Chuck Michael.
Oh, Chuck
Chuck
Michael.
Michael. Yeah. And so just know that, okay, there you go, honey. Good, 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 good.
So
The
let's just
the 18-minute
refresh
one you
everybody's-
share is the technology one, right?
Let me refresh everybody's memory. This was our Monday evening presentation. I think it was this Monday or last Monday.
Last Monday, last Monday.
They all go together. But the daily method of operation, real simple to answer your question, Teresa. You know, you connect with targeted candidates. This is a relationship business. You pique their interest one of two ways. You mention stem cell or you tell stories. And it could be a product story, could be a business story, but you tell stories. So you intrigue them with the product and the technology, or you intrigue them with a success story, you know, your niece, Robin's niece story, your Lumpuckaroo story, whatever. And then you offer them, hey, would you like to try a sample? Everybody says yes. Say, great, I'm going to send you a 3-minute
they
video.
don't.
I'm going to send you a 3-minute video. And you may not want to offer a sample if you're talking to somebody in Africa because it'd take too long to get there. But if someone, you know, in the same country you're in, you could send them a sample. But then you send them the InTouch video. And before sending the sample, you talk to them and follow up and make sure they watched it. And you don't send a sample. Anybody didn't watch the video unless they're in another country, with a little caveat. And, you know, there's never say never. There's exception to all the rules. But then you follow up and you take the appropriate action. Might be answer questions, might be a three-way, might be sending a sample, might be sending additional videos. It might be enrolling them as a customer or distributor. And that's what happened with Robin and her doctor friend, Robin and her other friend, you know, so, but, you know, you pique people's interest. And Robin likes to call it the potato chip. You give them a potato chip, bet you can't eat one. And you just give them a little bite to whet their appetite and then send them the video. And if they won't invest 3 minutes to watch a video, next.
Yeah.
And I do want to say, you don't always need to give a sample.
No.
I mean, I built the business early on. We didn't have samples. We didn't do that. You know, people were so intrigued. I did use the tools. I did send the videos, but I didn't send samples. So sometimes you do, sometimes you don't, and
Correct.
both work. So
Correct.
just know that you don't need to do that. And a lot of people are ready. I mean, when I said to Gregory, I said, I've never been in a business where people call me back. You know, it's like I'd send the videos and they'd call me back and say, I either want more information or I'm ready to sign up. And I went, this is different. This is the most fun and easiest build I've ever had. We just got to get people the information and the right amount that's a fit for them.
Well, and that's what I'm asking, because that's what I've been doing, but I'm not getting positive. So it's been frustrating.
Are
So
they
I-
watching?
Maybe we should have a visit, Teresa, so I can learn more about what you're doing. And are you using your 3-way calls for follow-up?
Some.
Okay, well, let's set up a time to talk. So maybe we can do a few tweaks and see what's going on.
All right.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I just wanted to remind people that we do have that contest going on at Vibrant Living, where if you put up your testimonial, you get your name on a spin where you could actually win X39 sleeve and 30 cards with the envelope. So you can send samples. And then if you add a video, you get your name in a couple times. So I just wanted to remind you, if you wanted to send some samples, you could actually win some.
Mhm.
Oh,
I'd
and
also say for myself, I go through some of that same thing, Teresa, and but I think back and go, well, I got like 15 or 20 people in the pipeline. What's going to be like when I have 150 people in the pipeline? You know,
Yeah.
somebody's always going to be in the process of wanting to do something. In the beginning, I've just picked the people who don't really like me or something. I don't know.
That's possible.
And there's probably a lot of those, but I'm just saying, you know, it takes a while to get things moving.
Yeah, and the reason you do
It's
that.
Tim here in Kenya.
Tim?
Hi, guys. Yeah, I have a sort of slightly off the wall question. I just Want to know what patches Father Christmas is on, because he looks 20 years younger.
Where is he? I don't.
Who was the person you asked about, Tim?
Father Christmas.
The razor patch.
Yeah, he took the razor patch.
Keeps
He's
him
not
sharp.
Father Christmas. He was Santa Claus. He is transformed because of
Really?
using patches, you know?
Is that Al?
Younger and younger, look at.
It matches my goals this year.
Razor sharp, that's right.
Sharp, laser focused.
Laser focus.
So I guess during the holidays, we call him Santa, but off holiday, we call him Razor.
I'll take it. I'll
There
take
you
it
go.
all day long.
I would just like to add another point though, because I signed up, well, Carol and I signed up, and Carolyn, and that was just literally from a photo that she put of her dog on Facebook. She's in Australia, we're in Kenya, and it was just a blind lead. We thought, let's not bother, let's just start as a silver and go from there. And we're now manager status in 3 months.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. I think the other thing is that at the beginning, when you're really fired up and you've just started the patches and you're having amazing results, you can go out there and talk from the heart. And I think there then comes a sort of a hiatus where maybe the initial wow factor is slightly dimmed. And therefore people sense that. And I do think it's really important. I mean, I've changed my tactic. I've used several methods. We were at a party. Yeah, we're still allowed parties. It's great. And I sort of patched a few people. Now that didn't work at all. And I got some quite negative responses from people. And the other interesting thing I found that the people that need it most are the most resistant.
Yes.
And we've got some fairly sick people in and around our community. And they immediately think, oh, no, I have to rely on traditional medicine. And that's fine, that's their choice. But the people who benefit the most are those obviously with an open mind. And I think also it's the approach that you take, and it's the enthusiasm. And it is a real sort of passion that comes through, and people try it on the back of that. And if you lose that initial passion, you might not be winning them over as well as you might be. You're nodding. Hello, Mr. Nodder.
So one of the
I'm sorry.
One of the things that I struggled with when I started years ago, and quite frankly have, throughout. And what I did initially, I used to write myself a letter about the enthusiasm that I had, and I put it on my desk. And then maybe a couple months after I got started, I would mail it. And then I would receive it. and it was my description of what, what I felt.
Yeah.
That's quite I quite like that. The only problem is we don't have a postal service here, but apart from that, it's a great idea. We will try and do something similar.
Well,
We could email
give it to your husband and tell him to hold this for you, and then when he sees that you need it, he hands it to you.
Mike,
Yeah,
go ahead
that's a
and
good
jump
idea.
in.
That's a good idea.
Mike's been waiting
Yeah.
patiently. Mike, go ahead and jump in.
The one thing I was just going to offer too, just like Robin said, we have to tailor ourselves to the individual that we're talking to. Imagine somebody has a worse day, the worst life, they're depressed, they're down, and we come up all bubbly. All we're going to do is push them away. So we have to really be willing to be flexible, adjust ourselves, adjust our presentation and what we're saying and how we're delivering it. Everybody's going to be a little different, and try to work with their reality and go from there. Somebody real sick is probably not real receptive to anything.
Right.
You're right.
Yeah.
You are right. Absolutely.
And that's why,
So-
Mike, I always say we have to connect first. get connected.
Exactly.
Mike, how you doing? You know, God, you know, how you doing? Yeah, just let them share a little bit of where they're coming from so you can mirror their energies to some degree.
Right.
Be empathic and you know, of where they're coming from, where they're at, and then weave it in when and if appropriate. Might not be appropriate at all to bring up on that call.
Gregory, I love your beard. That is awesome, man. I used to have one and I'm missing it. and boom, we've connected now. Now
Hey.
maybe I can talk about something that I wish to deliver and he might be more receptive to it.
Is the old saying, the more I am like you, the more you will like me.
I like that. I like that.
I think that's why I get all the knee pain three-way calls. You wouldn't believe how many
Yeah, but
fans
Robin-
I hear from. Yeah.
Hey,
I mean, Carol
Uh-huh.
Carol was
oh, God.
suffering from knee pain before using the X39, and it literally only took how many weeks?
3 weeks.
3
max.
weeks, and we went to somebody's wedding
We can go to
party
weddings too.
reception, and she danced for 2 hours, and I said, "Are you all right? What have you had in your drink?" And it was the passion, and that was quite a shock. So she's got a similar knee story, I think.
Wow.
Not quite as drastic as yours.
Speaking of which, Robin, you, I have a customer who said, who's that person with the knee issues? I want to talk to her. I said, well, let me help you with that. I said, she got thousands of people talking to her. We probably don't want to do that. Let me just tell you what she did.
And yeah, I did a
Rob-
yeah, so I'm happy to do those calls if you need me. You know, if you can take care of it, great. But that's
Okay.
wonderful because yeah, and I probably should record my story so it's just available.
Oh, yeah, that's a great idea.
Yeah, I was thinking maybe I get a URL, myknee.com.
Perfect.
Oh, honey.
Live younger, money.
MyKnee.com.
No, I would call it myfixedknee.com.
Yeah, there you go.
I fixed me.
Okay, you guys, it's past our time.
Can I ask a quick question?
No more pain
Yeah.
knee.
Ravel, you wanted to say something? You're muted. Or are you just waving goodbye?
Oh, not really. Just wanted to say I used Robin's initial contact method. And yesterday, literally 2 or 3 minutes after I sent the email to doctors, he signed up as a customer before our follow-up this Tuesday. So that's exciting.
Isn't that great? Isn't that
It
great?
works. It works. It's simple. Just got to do it. All right.
Could I ask a quick question?
Maybe.
I just received my wife's auto ship and there was no 10-day supply in it. So I've been finding that is an issue.
It is. And
Okay.
so,
Well,
John,
good.
could you
Then
send us
I
an
don't feel so
email?
bad.
John, send us an email with your wife's member number, and we'll use that for a lever to get it. You know, we'll follow through on that with Emily and VIP.
yeah. And
Can I send you one too?
Yep.
Yes, please.
Okay. We
Yes.
called and they sent the first 2, but he's still not getting them in his monthly.
Yeah. Keep us posted on that. Whenever
Okay.
that happens, let us know because we need to keep that in front of the company.
Yes, and please send the name and ID number.
Mhm.
Huge, okay?
Are they listed, are those is that product listed on the invoice and just not included?
It's listed in, I don't know. I need to look. I just got
Yeah.
it out of the mailbox. So
Not on our invoice.
No, it's not on the paper invoice, but you can find it when you log into their account.
Okay.
I haven't found it there either. Okay.
And I just want to say one last thing. I acknowledge all of everybody here for getting on, the calls. And I think as leaders, getting on the calls is a great role model. And Gregory, we're gonna have like a text message reminder for everybody who wants to be on. And I find that really helpful because I'm noticing a lot of people who are, on my team on here. I want to acknowledge all of you for showing up, everybody for showing up.
Yeah, and Helen, thank you for doing that.
Yeah.
That's perfect because I send it out to the group as well, right when you send it. So
Perfect.
that's absolutely duplicatable. Thank you.
Yeah. It's gonna be even better soon, right, Gregory?
Yes, it is.
Gregory?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yep.
Okay. We love hanging out with you. We could stay all day, but I'm late for a grow session.
Could I ask just a question? Could I ask just a quick question? You put up a PowerPoint slide earlier.
Yeah.
Is that downloadable from somewhere? Because I like that approach.
I'll post it in the Facebook group.
Is it in the back office though?
No, because the back office is what the company creates. They don't let us
Oh,
post
right.
stuff in the back office.
Okay, that's something you created. Sorry, I
I
didn't.
created that. Uh-huh.
Okay, cool.
Live younger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
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 We'll look for that.
Hey, guys, I need the Zoom channel. We got.
Bye.
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 Yeah.
Okay.